I'm pleased to reveal that the 2027 NFL Draft, that's a big thing, will be held right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., on the National Mall, and you get a little glimpse of it.
NFL fans were expecting a standard draft announcement. What they got instead, a jaw-dropping headline straight from the Oval Office. President Donald Trump standing beside NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and Washington Commanders owner Josh Harris declared that the 2027 NFL Draft would be hosted in the heart of America's capital. But it wasn't just the location that stunned viewers. It was Harris's explosive tribute to the president. "You are the ultimate commander," Harris said, handing Trump a personalized Commander's jersey. In that moment, the NFL world stopped, social media ignited, reporters scrambled, and the league found itself at the center of a media firestorm. What was supposed to be a routine announcement turned into one of the most politically charged sports moments of the year. For the first time since 1940, the NFL Draft will return to Washington, D.C., and this time, it's going big. The National Mall, surrounded by the U.S. Capitol and Washington Monument, will be transformed into a 3-day football extravaganza. 1 million fans are expected to flood the streets, making it potentially the most attended draft in NFL history. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell called it one of the greatest entertainment sports events on the calendar, with a setting to match. "The draft has really become one of the great entertainment in sports events," he said. "It's a historic choice, and it signals a turning point not only for the city, but for the Washington Commanders, a team clawing its way back from years of dysfunction. Under new ownership by Josh Harris since 2023, the Commanders have gone from being a cautionary tale to a story of resurgence. With a playoff run capped by an NFC Championship appearance led by rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels and a new stadium planned at the old RFK site, Washington football is alive again. The $4 billion stadium project is scheduled to open in 2030, a full-circle moment for fans who once packed the RFK stands during the team's golden years. Hosting the 2027 NFL Draft is both a symbol and a signal. The Commanders are back in the national conversation, and they're not going away. At the White House announcement, Harris handed Trump a customized Commanders jersey bearing his name. But it was his words that drew the spotlight. "You are the ultimate commander." In that moment, the lines between sports and politics blurred further than they have in years. It was a gesture meant to honor the event and the president, but it also stirred debate. Trump's relationship with the NFL has been rocky at best, from his role in the failed USFL to his vocal criticism of player protests during his first term. His ties to the league have been marked by tension. Still, Harris's praise wasn't just about politics, it was about opportunity. Landing the draft is a massive win for the Commanders, and for Harris, embracing the moment meant acknowledging the platform that made it happen. Perhaps the most surprising image from the announcement was seeing Goodell and Trump standing shoulder to shoulder. In 2017, Goodell publicly pushed back on Trump's calls to punish players who kneeled during the national anthem. Fast forward to 2025, and the tone has changed. "Thank you for your support," Goodell told Trump in the Oval Office.
Also, thank you for your support in the Commanders' new stadium. We agree it's going to be a great site. We think it's a...
Trump, in turn, called the draft a tribute to one of our country's most cherished cultural institutions.
The draft is a celebration of one of our country's most cherished cultures.
While the speech later veered into policy territory, the underlying message was clear. The NFL and the White House are, for now, aligned. It's a partnership that raises eyebrows. Goodell has spent the last few years defending diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) programs, even after Trump eliminated federal DEI initiative. Just last year, Goodell said, "Our diversity efforts have helped us make the NFL better. It attracts better talent. It makes us stronger to have different perspectives and backgrounds. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or a person of color. We benefit from that diversity. It will have a lasting impact on the league. We win on the field with the best talent and the best coaches. The same applies off the field." Yet during the Oval Office appearance, those differences were set aside, at least for the cameras. The NFL has big ambitions for the 2027 draft. In 2024, Detroit drew a record 775,000 fans. Green Bay brought in over 600,000 in 2025. Now, the league is projecting 1 million fans in D.C. the economic impact could be enormous. Local businesses, hotels, restaurants, and public transportation are expected to see record demand. The city's mayor, Muriel Bowser, hailed the draft as a defining moment for Washington. And with global attention already fixed on the U.S. for the 2026 FIFA World Cup and 2028 Summer Olympics, the 2027 NFL Draft completes the trifecta of mega events arriving in America. The National Mall isn't just a venue, it's a statement. The draft stage will be flanked by the Capitol and the Washington Monument. College athletes chasing NFL dreams will walk a red carpet built on history, power, and the promise of future greatness. Trump emphasized this point during the announcement. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be something that nobody else will ever be able to duplicate. For the NFL, this isn't just about setting records. It's about controlling the narrative. By partnering with the White House and setting up shop in the heart of American democracy, the league is signaling its power as a cultural force. Not everyone celebrated the moment. Social media exploded after Harris's Ultimate Commander comment. Critics saw it as a tone-deaf endorsement of a polarizing figure. Supporters saw it as a savvy business move. Either way, it became the headline. Trump has never been a neutral figure in NFL circles. From his USFL lawsuits in the 1980s to his criticism of Colin Kaepernick and others during the anthem protests, he's been both a disruptor and a magnet for media attention. Yet this announcement marks a rare detente. For the NFL, embracing Trump's platform helps expand reach. For Trump, aligning with America's most powerful sports league helps shape his legacy. For Josh Harris, this moment is about more than publicity. Since buying the team, he's worked to overhaul the culture, build trust with the city, and rebrand the Commanders into a modern, respected franchise. Hosting the draft, launching a $4 billion stadium, and competing at the highest level, all in a 3-year span, would be unthinkable just 5 years ago. But now, the Commanders are not only relevant, they're becoming central to the league's identity. In Harris's own words, Washington is the gateway city to our country, and it'll be an amazing day, and we can't wait to get started. With DEI debates raging and public sentiment split, the NFL's decision to unite with the Trump White House presents both risk and opportunity. The league's ability to manage the optics will determine whether this becomes a celebration or a controversy. The NFL has always walked a line between tradition and transformation. This draft could define how well it balances both. The 2027 NFL Draft is no longer just about football. It's about image, influence, and identity. For the NFL, it's a branding triumph. For Trump, it's a political win. For Harris and the Commanders, it's validation. And for fans, it's a chance to witness history unfold. Whether you support the move or question the motives, one thing is certain. When Washington hosts the 2027 NFL Draft, the whole world will be watching. This isn't just a game, it's a statement. And that statement is just getting started.